Hello and welcome to this episode of Crusader Kings 3. And here's our episodic look at the map. Looks like West Francia has been eaten by Bavaria. I mean, it looks like they just usurped. He either switched his title to Bavaria, or whoever controlled Bavaria just completely ate them. I mean, look, they even have a lot of territory down here in Italy. Sub-Saharan looks like they're growing. I don't remember them being that big. Zetsu looks like they're growing. Fezzan, which was here before, looks like they've gotten a bit smaller. Tekrur? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Looks like they may be a bit big as well. Tulunid has been here for a while, I think. Pala over here is new, I think. So, some people getting smaller, some people getting bigger. Looks like Lotharingia has maybe gotten some of their territory back. Byzantines are in Italy a little bit. Maybe they were like that before. I don't remember. But anyway, we finally got our High Chiefdom in the last episode. And so our next two goals are kind of taking us in the same direction. And that's to get a kingdom. So to found a new kingdom, the easiest way I think is to get 2 more duchies. Or duchy level titles. So we have this. These guys are pretty powerful, though. They're actually more powerful than we are right now. Or these guys, who we probably could handle. And the other one is to reform our religion. Adopt feudal ways is the top tier thing that we need to do, but we need to have our religion be organized faith first. Absolute tribal authority is okay. We're not even... Part of the problem here is that we're not even... I don't know, can we even get... I don't know if we can even get absolute tribal authority. I don't know. We're still not our cultural head. So, we still don't have any control with that. Development level in Chiefdom of Benin is greater or equal to 10. So we probably need to work on that. Has 70% of all military and civic tribal area innovations. So again, that's something where we need to be our culture head to work on that. I guess we can increase our development here, since that is something we need to do. Let's check our control everywhere, because we were raided a couple times. Looks like we're fine. It looks like this religion maybe just converted on its own. So, I think we can recruit another men-at-arms, but I kind of want to wait to do that until we get onagers. But, I mean... This is why having control over our... Yes, 6 counties. That's why, and I have 5. So we already have a basis to attack there. So So this is this. Again, I don't think there's... They already have 2 traits, which is the most our horses can get, so... Who are we allied with? It's not what I meant to click. Them. And them. So, they won't come to our aid if we attack their liege. So, we would only be able to rely on them, 600 men. Which should still be enough. More than enough. We might not even need to call them. But I'm thinking we could probably start making a claim there. Okay, spouse up to the task. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Amina when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So we can do the Chancellor, who will gain studying diplomacy. So that's +2 diplomacy, +1 learning for 15 years. And he's grateful. Our steward, basically the same thing he gets, except he gets stewardship. But our spy master would be insulted, so we probably don't want to do him or her. Looks like our steward could use it more, so let's do him. So now he's up to 15. We're already building something here, right? Yes. Inspired moderation. Okay, so I think this might be, yeah. So this is a guardianship thing, since we have the guardianship over our daughter. So she's in martial education, so that's something I should consider. Following the descendants of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter, Amina, what she thought. She claims she had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than one can handle. So she can either get temperate, which gives her stewardship, small health boost. We could give her just. We could give stewardship learning minus intrigue, vassal opinion, and is virtuous. Or cynical, intrigue and learning minus piety. So none of these actually help her martial skill, unfortunately. So really, it's a difference between a small health boost and maybe a little bit of learning and vassal opinion. Now, she's probably not going to have vassals, so that's one thing to consider. So maybe I'll just leave it at temperate then. Our stress isn't too bad. I was about to say, I wonder what our stress looks like. I'm kind of waiting to... I mean, I guess I don't have to, but... One thing we could do is increase these 2-minute arm things to level 3. Another son. Jesus. All the sons. The problem with all these sons is that as we get more chiefdoms, they're gonna just keep going down the line. So we're at max normal levies now. Champion practice. Clanging of mail. Okay, this is a different one, I think. The clanging of mail and clashing of swords rings in my ears as my champions practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strength and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are open. It is time to bring out the mounts. So we can go field riding. I might gain a martial lifestyle perk. Bring me my armor I haven't ridden on the Quintain in ages. I gain prowess and a small health boost. I feel like this is a bit selfish in a way, which might go against content. So I think we're going to do this. Our spy master glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army, she says. I inform the champions as I inspect their battle line, preparing them for the strategy at hand. So I should cut off diagonally and lead the champions into the flanks or charge. This could give me another lifestyle perk. This 93% chance charges will executed. I mean, we don't even have cavalry, so let's do this, I guess. The storm of hooves around me. The shouts of mounted warriors, their unyielding momentum riding at their head. It feels as if I'm at the head of a force of nature. This, however, is a force I direct. A response to my every little order that I command as if it was an extension of myself. Charging into the flanks of an imaginary army, my champions never straying from my plan. I know that this is how I bring utter devastation to my enemy. And I gain a lifestyle perk. Mercenary higher cost. I mean, that's a possibility that we can consider if we go against Oyo here. Empty council position. Our counselor died. So he's not our best, but he's up there. So I guess let's put our son there. All right. It's like we're at full force. So we don't have the level of fame to invade kingdom. We could subjugate here. So we would get 2 high chiefdoms here. We don't have the money. Actually, would that give us enough to do the kingdom? How much gold do we need to do the kingdom? 300. I think we'd be close. He'd become my vassal. How would he become my vassal? How many... So there's... 1, 2... I guess we would just take all of this. Because these would be the 2 high chiefdoms, right? Yeah. Let's call this guy only 800 troops, but hey. And yeah, and we can't call her because I'm fighting against her liege. I still have more than twice the commander. Well, we'll just go over here and attack him right off the bat if he's just going to stand there. So we can ransom. That's not gaining us anything in the war score, and he's not like a good general or anything, so... They're almost done with this. Let's try to go over here to... Greetings, well, yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, I don't need this anymore because... Our allies are getting their asses beat over here. I don't think I'm gonna make it over there. They almost had that, too. The young mediator. There was a commotion among the children today. Lawful Guido was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters. So that's one of my sons. And became the target of a small fight. Oba Makin intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. So he's training in martial. So we could either give him calm, the +1 diplomacy, intrigue, +10 stress loss, brave, which would help with the martial and his prowess, or zealous, which would help with martial and piety. So we already have brave. Let's give him zealous. I mean, he's not my heir, but... So... Because we were getting, like, attrition going over there. Not the best prowess or martial. 92 out of 100 is close enough. Absolute control enables absolute control for counties. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but sure. Our poor allies getting their asses handed to them. I can call my house... Oh, right. She's the one where she can't help because... Where are they going? I can't decide where they're going. Commander promoted. 10 prowess, sure. A simple story. I was watching a play a traveling troupe was performing. There was a short and simple love story without much drama or conflict. The characters were likable and realistic in their motivations and desires. Despite its simplicity and lack of tension, many of the audience loved this story. So these plebeians is just some banal stuff. I admit, it brought a smile to my face. I think this would be him. I don't think he'd be like those plebeians. Okay, another guardianship thing. There was commotion among the children today. Obamakin was attempting... Okay, so this is basically the same as the other one. Except she gets brave, which would be useful. Because she's martial. Calm, which doesn't really help at all. Or well, since I gave zealous to the other one, let's give her brave. You can ransom... Wasn't this like our ally? I think it was. But she's, you know, it's also a vassal of the person we're attacking, so no surprise that... And now this is all Benin. Now we can found new kingdom. I've done what no one else could. I've united the lands of Benin with those of If and Ibadan. All my life I've worked for this. Literally, I've worked for this. To call my vassals and make them swear fealty anew. Now and forever they will pay homage to me, not only as their liege, but as Oba. Oba Benin. So, it is... Okay, good. It is Kingdom of Benin. I was like, I hope that's what it calls it. Wow. Now the question is, what do I do? I think these guys who have been in here for a little while will just release. I'm not getting anything from them. So I kind of would like... So we can't revoke authority. And I would probably get tyranny for that anyway. Or revoke their titles. Well, I guess we'll do another one of these then. I was not expecting to get a kingdom that fast. But, so we control one of the holy sites now. The other one's there. And I think they were like here. We probably should spend a little bit of time building money, I would imagine. We're also 51, so it starts becoming a question of, you know, how big of a war do I want to get into? So we can get 4 men-at-arms now. We're still, well, let's see. Yeah, that'll almost certainly switch here. Yeah, now we're the new culture head. Let's go to the Onager now, because I kind of want that. That's 53 years. What's Public Works? Counties has now reached the maximum existing development penalty at 20. We'll get that in 15 years. Or how do light footmen... Doesn't say anything about in jungle. Yeah, we need to build up both prestige and money here a little bit, so... Oh. Whoops. Oh, from her wounds. Alright. One thing we might do is host a feast now that we have a whole bunch of new vassals. How is my inheritance thing going? Okay, so He's getting the kingdom. Oh, wait, we have 2. Right, because we have, like, Confederate partition. Which means kingdoms might actually... Okay, good. So even though I don't have that kingdom made, he would be heir to it. I don't know if that automatically makes it or not. Then he gets the High Chiefdom, then the Chiefdom. So he still only gets the one holding. He gets one of these High Chiefdoms. Ibadan? This one. He gets Ife and a Chiefdom. Chiefdom, Chiefdom, Chiefdom. And my poor last son gets nothing right now. I do have too many held duchies. Which means I could go ahead and grant him the one he's supposed to get. Could always give him the other one since he's going to get it anyway. Well, I can't. Why not? Oh, okay. Or not. We're going to have another holding now, so I can... We still have the claim over here, so we can probably take that. And then our last kid will have something to inherit as well, I guess. Inspired moderation. Following the descendants of Ololi's thief, I asked my son what he thought. He claimed he had learned a lesson about not reaching... Okay, so this again. So he's doing martial. So you can do temperate, which does stewardship and small health boost. I think we did... I can't remember if we did temperate or just. I think we did temperate. Maybe let's do just with him. As I make my way to ride to the stable, I'm greeted by happy neighs of red hair. She seems eager to stretch her legs in the beautiful weather. I can do nothing but agree. So I can do diligent training. It gives me prowess, but gives me stress. Or the day is too fond to not be appreciated. I mean, I think you could do either of these. Let's do the stress relief. But anyway, let's do a feast. Because we have some new vassals, and that will help. Both relieve my stress, and also improve my opinion with them if they need it. Which they probably do. A cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. Mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Where do you have? Oh, way up there. It's probably not very useful. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my courageous son and heir, Enaten. He inquires about my opinion on friendship, a subject he's deeply interested in himself. So I can say it's a subject that fascinates me as well. Gains 20 opinion, which he doesn't need. Grow closer to getting a fresh friendship. I don't know why recording always makes me yawn. You probably think I'm always tired recording these. I don't yawn except when I'm recording these. Probably because I'm talking, I guess. I could not care less. I don't think I would say that. I'm more interested in you, which does the 20 opinion except not forming a friendship. So I guess we'll do this because at least gives us something. Disaster strikes. I like that look. My lord, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel and it's gone bad. It has all gone bad. Wine merchant should still be in town. You do not have 50 coins. Ugh. We all have to pitch in. Yeah, kind of at this point. With everyone headed to their respective homes, I am proud to say the feast was a success. I have my wife, Amina, to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. I gain 150 prestige. Every guest gains 20 opinion of me. So yeah, I definitely need money. So are all of my current holdings... What's the negative popular opinion here? Oh, recent offensive war, I guess. Alright. See, I'm gonna lose... something like 1,300 levies from these 3 counties when I die. Because we're not going to be under direct... We'll get some of that back from our vassals who take control of these, but not a lot. As Red Hair trudges out of the stable, dragging her legs and hanging her head. Oh, another sick mare. Oh, God. Keep spending money. Offer concubine. Takes her as a concubine. Leaves the prison. She loses 60 opinion of her liege. For that, I guess. Sure, I guess. Since concubines are a thing. So I'm a friend of my heir. I don't have any rivalries. That's like rare. My high shaman has been hovering around my council meetings lately, knowing the interest in matters of leadership. I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, I might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There's something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's fate. So I can either, let's discuss methods of communication, gain 50 lifestyle experience. He gains 20 opinion. Greet some recruits, 50 experience. Expected figurehead, levy reinforcement rate. Oh well, yeah, sure, why not? Kind of feel like this is what I would do. I don't seem like as much of the chatty type, obviously. Well, it may not be obvious to most people who see this, but for people who know this character from my XCOM roleplays, he's definitely not the chatty type. So probably going here is next. Amina has been harboring a secret affection for Enatin. My daughter and my grandson. All right. So that's her nephew. However, when she finally confessed her feelings, Initin responded harshly. Pursues him as doggedly as ever. So she's martial. So I could give her stubborn, which gives her stewardship. With a small health boost. Liege and vassal opinion, but again, she's probably not going to have... Well, liege opinion would be good, you know, she would have a liege, but not a vassal. Vengeful. Increases prowess. Increases dread. And intrigue. Or chaste. Which, I don't really care about that. I don't know about vengeful. Unfortunately, none of those really impact her martial skill, I don't think. Did it? One increased her prowess. How many men do they have? 2,300? But they also have some allies. 485. That's one of their vassals. Sorry if there was a brief cut there. Something was beeping in the background. 1,000 here. So what? So that's about 500. So 3,000, 4,000. Whoops. About 4,500. We have not that. When are my next kids? My daughter comes of age in 3 years. 4 years. I'm probably going to have to wait until at least she comes of age and I can get another ally. Or until they drop one of their allies or two. Preferably the big one. What was the big one? This one. Idoma? Can get Overseer now. +2 Martial, +2 Stewardship, Control Growth, +50%. Do I want to change this at all? I don't think so. Vassals fighting each other. I think all those look good. So yeah, now it's really a matter of manpower, I think, going after this claim. Commander promoted. Sure. So what's my my list of champions look like now? I probably should recruit this guy. Eight. I think it's been worse. Could be better. I think I'm gonna up the speed here. Oh, my concubine is pregnant now. Alright, so he's doing martial as well. That's right. Both of the ones I'm mentoring are doing martial. Obamakin. Yes. has been asking me for a spinning top for a long time. I told him I would get him one in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. He responded that he was fine with his current dedication to his studies, reward or not. So you can either keep content, minus intrigue, plus learning, stress loss. Opinion of liege would be nice, plus 20%. It could be fickle, diplomacy, intrigue, minus stewardship. Or trusting. I'm not getting any of these, which is giving me, like, martial. I guess content is good for just the opinion of the liege. Which at some point will be his brother. This is my concubine now, giving me a son. A renowned trainer has approached me after hearing rumors of my mighty red hair and all. Alright. Again, not interested. Oh, cradled by sickness. So, our new baby is sickly. That's not good. He's 55. He's 65. So my main guess would be if he dies soon, that this this alliance will be broken. And that will at least help some. Still outnumber us a bit. Oh, we're being raided? Why doesn't it, like, notify it? They've clearly been doing that for a while. Well, that's one way to weaken their army, I guess. Ooh, we got 7 gold worth of loot from beating them. Wow. I almost feel like following them to see if we can... We're being... Oh. Well, it says we're being raided again, but I think it's just... the same group. Yeah. I think he's just going home. I mean, that certainly smacked him down. He lost an ally. Not the one I was looking for him losing. We're pretty close. If this guy dies and he loses that ally, he'll have about, well, until he recovers his forces, I guess, about 2,100. I'd have about 1,000 more than him. I'm kind of waiting to end the episode either when she gets someone and we get another ally and maybe we can go fight next episode, or when this other guy dies. All right, my son. Why aren't we getting anything down here? I guess we'll do education focus. Like 17 loot doesn't seem very worth it personally. So my wife had a daughter. My player heir had a daughter. Alright, so here's my first daughter. So, yeah, we probably want this to be matrilineal because she'll be inheriting things. Again, I'm kind of interested in the alliance. Preferably someone closer. Lobi. Oh. Ghana exploded. I didn't notice that. Oh, Lobi, yeah. Right there. With that, they have quite a few men, don't they? They looked even farther away. Yeah. Considerably. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. Lobi. They're not that far away. We'll do the matrilineal marriage. Doesn't look like he's in line to inherit anything, which is no big surprise. All right. I think I'll still try to wait until this guy dies. Just so that clears that alliance. But otherwise, I think that is where we will cut this episode short. I was not expecting to get a kingdom this episode. I thought we might conquer one or maybe both of those things we had a claim on, and then it was like subjugate, and I'm like, oh, I didn't remember that was a thing, because there's some things you can do with tribal that you can't do with feudal, like the ability to go to war. You have a lot more flexibility in tribal, but then there are also negatives, like everything costing prestige. Which isn't necessarily the case in feudal. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here next time on Crusader Kings 3.